Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel, and in today's video we're going to be counting down the top 10 games ever released. And this is going to be a bit of a, not controversial video, but I'm sure a lot of people will disagree with me, people will agree with me, but the best games that I've ever played, the top 10. So yeah, let's get into this. Okay, coming in at number 10 is Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, the reason this is one of my favourite Call of Duties, and I know it wasn't the best one that they've ever released, but it was the first Call of Duty that I ever played, and I just found it so fun. It was probably, one of the best shooting games I've ever played. But the reason it's getting number 10 on this list is because this is going to be a wide variety of games, and I feel like the games have come such a long way since Advanced Warfare, and it was the first Call of Duty game I ever got, so that's why it gets number 10 on our tier list. Right, coming in at number 9 on our top 10 games list is Forza Horizon 2. Now, the reason I love this game so much is the graphics in this game were immense. For a game that came out in 2014, these graphics were something else. I mean, you could be driving around the docks, the sunset, the mountains, just the entire, scene of this game and the setting, especially with France and Italy, just made this game one of the best Forza games ever released, and that's why it gets number 9 on our list. Now, coming in at number 8, we have Call of Duty World War II. Now, the reason I love this game so much is because you'd log on straight away, you do campaign. The campaign missions, not only were they so much fun, but the storyline behind it all. I know obviously it's World War II, so, they had a storyline already, set for it because of, World War II and everything like that. But it's just everything about this game was right. The graphics were amazing, they look like real people if you were to play it on a good TV or something. And, I just feel like this was a very good Call of Duty game that came out, and I played it probably about a month after its release, and the graphics were amazing. The story mode, well, not story mode, the campaign was so much fun, the missions, were very interactive. You played as Daniels, and you just got to play, you felt like you were there, and that's what made this game one of, in my opinion, the best Call of Duties ever released. So yeah, that's why it's getting number 8 on our tier list. Alright, coming in at number 7 on our tier list is, it's a bit, one of those ones that I know a lot of people be like, oh, you're only saying that because you're a kid and you played it, but Fortnite. Now, I don't play this game personally anymore. I used to sweat this out all the time with all my mates. I'm sure you lot did as well. I mean, if you haven't played Fortnite, you were probably just a bit stubborn, oh, so many people are playing it, I don't want to play it. But anyone that's played Fortnite, and a lot of people have, it was just such a fun game, doing glitches with your friends, filling up in squads to have, amazing fun with your mates. It was just so much fun, and then with the addition of playgrounds, I think it was in season 4, you'd roam around the map, killing each other, respawning, everything like that, and it just made the game so much fun. So that's why Fortnite gets number 7 on our tier list. Right, now coming in at number 6, we have, this is quite funny, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. And the reason it gets number 6 on our tier list is because it's probably, in my opinion, not the best, but one of the best 5v5, first-person shooters that there is. I mean, you've got a choice between, I think it's 50 operators, there's so many, different, guns, I know not with the new seasons, but, there have been so many different guns, so many new things, the events they've done, just everything, and it's a very, interactive game. If you play it with your mates, it can be very fun as well. It's just it's an all-round good game, but like I said, it doesn't get the best 5v5 first-person shooter on this list, but it's a very good shooter, and probably one of the best games I've ever played. Okay, coming in at number 5, we have Counter-Strike Global Offensive, or CSGO. Now, the reason this gets number 5 on my list is because, like I said in the last one, Rainbow Six Siege wasn't the best 5v5 first-person shooter. In my opinion, it's CSGO. Now, CSGO probably has one of the best esports fan bases, probably, one of the best communities. I know you get some toxic people, but it probably has one of the best communities. It's an all-around fun game, there's competitive deathmatch, wingman, which is, you know, such a good addition to a game. You know, it's basically like duos. You know, I think this is one of probably the best, you know, 5v5. It is the best 5v5 first-person shooter in my opinion. Probably one of the best first-person shooters. You know, it may be a really old game. It may be like, what, 20 years old I think now, since like CS Source. But it's just been such a fun game when I've played it. I've enjoyed playing it with, you know, my brother and like other people. And it's just, you know, an all-around fun game. So that is why it gets number 5 on our list. Right, now coming in at number 4, we have Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, if I wanted to, I would have put this at number 1 on the list. But there are better games in my opinion. But there is no better third person, you know, like real life game than Grand Theft Auto 5. And the reason this gets number 4 is like the graphics, you know, again, the graphics in most of these games are so good, but GTA just does it differently. The graphics are so good, they've kept up over 7 years with their graphics, you know, their DLCs, so much fun. You know, this whole thing that's going on at the moment with the green versus purple aliens, I think this is such like a good thing that community's doing. I know, you know, you might just get in your car and get stabbed by a green alien. I'm team purple. But, you know, it's just fun to see the, you know, the community, you know, being so religious about something, if you will. But, yeah, the game is just an all-around good game, and that's why it gets number 4 on our tier list. Okay, right, coming in at number 3 on our tier list is Forza Horizon 3. Now, the reason I love this game so much is I'd like to say I'm a big car fanatic. You know, I'm into, you know, motor racing, so like Formula 1. I like, you know, tuning cars. Not myself, but like tuner cars, you know, whatever, drift cars, everything like that. And to show that I'm into Formula 1, Red Bull Racing, my boy Max Verstappen. But, you know, it's just so much fun. The graphics in this game, like in Forza Horizon 3, the sky was like a time-lapse of the actual Australian sky. Also, you've got it set in Australia, so there's the jungle, the outback obviously, you've got the cities, and it was such a wide variety of land that you could take all kinds of cars on, and it was such a good game. I used to play it, I think it was like summer of 2016 or 17. I played it all the time, you know, almost unlocked every car. And that's what made it such a fun game for me. So yeah, that gets number 3 on my tier list. Now this is a bit of a weird one, but coming in at number 2, we have Need for Speed Underground 2. Now the reason, I know this is such an old game, but the reason I love this game so much is on the first ever proper games console, if you consider, you know, like PlayStation and Xbox, they're like the proper game consoles. And the first ever one I got was a PlayStation 2. I got it gifted from my uncle, and he gave me Need for Speed Underground 2 with it, and I used to play this game all the time. Like, I used to maybe not come off it, you know, it's so much fun. The modifications, you know, now don't really look the greatest, but you know, you do anything to your car, you know, the nitrous, everything, it just made this game so much fun. You drive around, get in trouble with the police, you know, make your cars look really ugly, but you know, you thought they were so cool. And yeah, Need for Speed Underground 2 gets number 2 on my games tier list. Alright, coming in at number 1, the first spot, you know, the best game in my opinion ever released. You know, number 1, nothing can top this. It's gotta go to Minecraft. I mean, for me, Minecraft has been there pretty much, you know, since I first started playing games. My older brother played it, I used to watch him play it, you know, then I got my own account, you know, played it myself, and it was just such a fun game, and it still is. I still play it quite a lot with my friends. You know, you've got endless amounts of, you know, creativity that you can do. You know, Minecraft is just one of those games where you can let your imagination flow, and it's just such a great game, you know. And it's a block game. Why is it so much fun? It's because of the amount of things that you can do on it that make it so much fun. You know, obviously, you can play it on Switch, PC, Xbox and PS4, so you can play it on whatever you have. I think you can play it on PS4, I don't know, but I'm assuming you can. And you know, it's just one of those amazing games. You've got servers, you've got realms, you've got anything you could wish for to play with all your friends. And I think this is one of the best games ever released, which is why it gets number 1 on my tier list. Alright guys, that's been it for this video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And also let me know down in the comments if you agree with my tier list, you know, if you would have put a different game somewhere else. And, you know, just let me know what you think, or list your top 10 favourite games of all time if you want to. But yeah, that has been my top 10 favourite games. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.